Okay, football players, want to talk about another play here. We're going to talk about the dive run. So we run this out of the 4 and 3 hole. It's a 24 or 23 dive. The goal of this run really is just to earn a quick 3 to 5 yards up the middle of the defense. It shouldn't break much more than that. If it breaks a lot more than that, then the defense basically made a mistake. So the lineman, your job is to know where the ball is going, as always, and block the defensive player in front of you away from the hole. So if you're lined up on a D end or a defensive tackle as a guard, you're blocking them away from the hole. You're trying to create that path for the two back. If you're lined up and nobody's over you, like on the strong side, you're blocking the outside linebacker, and maybe it'll break for a few more yards if we get that outside linebacker. Remember, the center always blocks the middle linebacker. So the receivers, your job is to figure out if it's play side or non-play side. So if you're on the even side, it's a 24 dive, then you're going to block the cornerback in front of you. If you're on the non-play side, so the ball's going to the other half of the offense, then you're going to run a slant and you're going to block the safety on that non-play side. The quarterback, your job is to get the ball quickly from the center, so the center's really got to snap the ball hard back to the quarterback. It'll be one step, and then the fullback should be right there to take the handoff correctly. And the quarterback afterwards to set up our play action pass, you're going to want to stand tall like you have the ball, and you're going to throw it. The fullback, you're going to hit that assigned hole really quick, and you're going to look for a cutback towards the interior of the defense. That's where the play should be open. Definitely don't try and bounce this play outside, because if you try and bounce it outside, it'll get tackled for a loss. So you got to be willing to run up the middle there. Running back, you're going to fake the toss to the associated side that the play is going. So if it's going to the 3 hole, you're going to fake the toss to the left. If it's going to the 4 hole, you're going to fake the toss to the right. So let's take a look at some strong and weak runs. So starting with the pro left 23 dive. Again, the fullback is going to go through the 3 hole, which should be between the tackle and the guard, the guard and the tackle here. So this is pro left 23 dive. This is a strong side run. So the tight end's going to push the defensive end away from the hole. The tackle is going to get off the ball quickly and push the strong linebacker or the outside linebacker away from the hole. And then here's a really key block for us. The guard here has to recognize that I need to push this defensive tackle forward and again away from the hole. So if we're looking at this key block right here, this would be a key block for us. We need to push the guard away from the hole. So it almost should look like this, where the guard is coming off and hooking this D-tackle and pushing them away from the hole to get that quick gain. Quarterback's going to be one step back, turn, hand that off to the fullback. Fullback should be lined up far enough back that they can hit that hole quickly and hard and run downhill. And the running back, again, is faking the toss to the outside. So that would be to the left because it's a 3 run. The Z receiver lined up in the pro left is going to be blocking the cornerback in front of him. And the X receivers, because they're on the non-play side, is going to run and block the free safety. The pro right 23 dive is a weak side run. So in the weak side run, the tackle now is responsible for the defensive end. And again, we need to hook that defensive end and push him outside. And the guard is responsible for the defensive tackle, and again, they need to push from the outside. So we're leaving the outside linebacker unblocked. So it's important that on a weak side run, our fullback hits the ball really hard and hits that hole hard, and you should only expect 2 or 3 yards, and you're going to see defensive players there. So the fullback has to run downhill. Again, they don't want to be bouncing this to the outside because they're going to get tackled by the D end, because that's where they're getting pushed to. The running back, again, is faking the toss to the left, and we're blocking with the receivers according to our rules, non-play side and play side. So let's look at a run to the right, the dive 24 dive. This would be pro right 24 dive. And again, this is a strong side run. So the tight end is going to be responsible for the defensive end. The tackle is going to be firing off the ball and is going to be blocking that outside linebacker and hooking him away. The guard here is going to be pushing and kind of pushing this defensive tackle to the interior to create that nice hole for our two-back. And the center is going to be quickly snapping the ball and then getting on that middle linebacker. So the interior should be blocked here. But again, two backs, you're going to see defensive players in there. You can't try and bounce this ball to the outside. You got to hit the hole quickly, go up the middle. The three back, because now it's a four run, is going to be faking the toss to the right. And the receivers, again, your rule is on the play side. So if it's pro right, the Z receiver is going to be blocking the cornerback, and the X receiver is going to be running the slant and blocking the free safety. The pro left 24 dive is a weak side run because, again, the tight end's on the left. So you can see all our linemen, again, are blocking away from the hole. I don't like this straight ahead block depiction here. It should be straight ahead and then hooking them kind of to the left. The tackle here needs to make sure that they're pushing that defensive end to the outside. We're attacking the weak side outside linebacker. So again, fullback, when you receive that ball, you're going to see that linebacker. Don't try and bounce the ball to the outside. Instead, continue up the interior of that run and just try and basically pick one half of that linebacker to attack. And then the center is going to be snapping the ball quickly and handing it off. The quarterback is going to be snapping the ball quickly and blocking the middle linebacker. The quarterback, one step, and then fake that pass, setting up for that play action, and running backs faking the toss to pull that D-end away from the interior of the play. So that's our dive. Again, we use this a lot on the goal line to get that quick 3 to 5 yards run. We got to really get off our blocks quickly and or get off the line quickly on the snap count and get into our blocks and start pushing those guys back to make room for our fullback to get their yard.